Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania. Thanks for taking time to join us, Shams.
BA, are you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this. My guy RJ is in the house.
Yeah, we're excited to have you, big fella.
You guys got the best seats in the house. I'm just glad I can occupy it for at least a second.
Man, we'll stay in this seat as long as you would like.
We got the best seats. Shams has the best intel. We're covered.
Let's go.
Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Paul George.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. George and Embiid are up front. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And for the Thunder, Wallace and Williams run the wings. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Maxey against SGA. Philadelphia moving it around. Embiid, high post. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. Back to Embiid. Fires from deep. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. SGA passes to Hartenstein. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's George. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Maxey, that's good.
From three-point land, few guys in this league are better than Maxey. You have to run him off that line.
Here's SGA. We played just over a minute here in the first. Tries again. Kicks it out to Holmgren. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big 3 super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their Big 3 win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
Here's SGA with the 10-footer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's George. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You'll be punished for your mistakes.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers, to evaluate the pros and the cons, essentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. Holmgren with a screen on Oubre. Williams with it. Guarded now by George. And the big finish by
the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Here's Maxey. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. For three, Maxey connects from downtown. Maxey's got 6.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
SGA passes to Hartenstein. Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Hartenstein a screen. Lets it go. The rebound by Embiid.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One more try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Edwards comes in for Gordon, and Jared McCain subbed in for Tyrese Maxey. SGA with it, and McCain picks him up defensively. Here's SGA, and slam dunk by Gilgeous Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Now here's Grimes, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Drummond with the bucket.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. The kick out to Williams. Gilgeous Alexander against McCain. Here's Holmgren, and the big finish by Holmgren.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Outside McCain, Drummond, the screen on Gilgeous Alexander. Here's McCain. No good on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. 2 Jalen Williams out there for them. Jalen with an E at the 3, and Jalen with an I at the 5. And it's Holmgren in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And it's Holmgren missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. But trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And Caruso's athleticism just jumps out to you, especially when he's up there finishing.
Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September, Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer too.
Okay, you're always ready. I know that about you. Workhorse.
What I love most about Maxey is his aggressive attitude. When he's out there, he keeps his foot on the gas pedal.
The 76ers making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Williams. Mitchell against Edwards. Mitchell, the pass to Joe. Clock at 6. And here's Caruso. Jacks up a 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. All right, Chums, I got to ask you a personal question here. You know, screen time, that pops up on your cell phone. When your phone gives you that usage report, I assume that daily average is in double digits?
BA, I haven't looked. I don't want to look, to be honest. I'm clearly a power user, that's for sure. I think I would be ashamed of the screen time I have. Speaking of which, BA, do we have any outlets here at the desk here? Can I charge my phone right now? Oh, wait, it's right here. Never mind. I got it, BA.
The Shams carbon footprint. It's impressive. We got to get our news, though. Now here's Mitchell. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Outside Edwards. Pass to Maxey. Now Embiid. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Some changes for Philadelphia. Paul George, he's checked in for Watford. Oubre comes in for Edwards. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes.
Shooting over 80% from the line during his career. Embiid is not only one of the best free throw shooting centers in the league today, he's one of the best all time.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, it's terrific to get a visit from the one and only Shams.
I'm a little disappointed he didn't break a huge story here with us. And that would have been a true Shams moment.
Philadelphia with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 6. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Andre Drummond is checked in for Philadelphia. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You take a look at Maxey. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Here's Maxey, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. Pass to Edgecombe, takes the 3, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 9. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Wallace. No points so far. Williams from long range. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
George scanning the floor. And here's Maxey outside. The shot no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Mark Daigneault, and Coach, your defense has been on point. What have you been seeing out there?
Yeah, I thought early we were pretty well-intentioned, and we just weren't in a great rhythm, but it wasn't out of lack of trying. And then we were really active. I thought we really helped one another. We were really aggressive on the ball, made them feel our pressure.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
Okay, fellas, now a look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No question. I'd rather play alongside them than against them. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front, and it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. 76ers trail by 12. Pass to George, now Embiid, and denied! He sends it right off the glass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, got a hand on it. Here's Edgecombe, Williams defending. Here's Oubre, and he banks in the layup. Oubre's gotten his first points in this one.
Yeah, I like the way that Edgecombe plays. He looks for others first, a rare trait for a rookie. Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. Hartenstein with a screen on Oubre. And it's Williams off the drive. Just absolutely fooling the D with the pump fake. Williams is such a difficult guy to guard cleanly. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. 76ers trail by 11. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively. Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Here's George, out to Oubre. Maxey passes to George. The shot that time not on target. He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic. Here's SGA. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight. Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger. Oh, putting in the work. Embiid finishes inside.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. The 76ers, 4th, Oklahoma City in 5th. Stacking up big point totals is something both of these teams do with ease. There'll be an interesting matchup with all of that offensive talent on the floor. George with the bucket.
There's no surprise that PG knocked that down.
And SGA has got the ball here for OKC. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Williams. Wallace, right side. SGA deciding where to go with it. Releases. Paul George pulls it in.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of near ugly, but it's getting there.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Caruso comes in for Williams. Joe's checked in for Wallace. And Mitchell subbed in for SGA. And it's Maxey missing. Thunder leading by 9. Here's Joe. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Lowry, the pass to Watford. And he converts the layup. Watford's got his second basket of the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And the basket by Joe.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Lowry. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Maxey with a screen on Mitchell. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah, and it's impossible not to admire how much effort he puts in. He seems to work harder every year, and that kind of work ethic is infectious. When a player hits the boards as hard as he does, his teammates have no choice but to do the same.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Gordon comes in for Maxey. And Jared McCain subbed in for Lowry. Now here's McCain. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Williams with the screen. Mitchell drives in. And Mitchell with the slam.
Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
A nice shot by McCain.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Williams, a screen on McCain. Here's Mitchell, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Gordon. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Mitchell. Here's Gordon. No made baskets yet. It'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Oklahoma City leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Isaiah Joe. Alex Caruso is out there with Williams. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Gordon, the pass to Lowry. Here's Embiid. Lets it go from 14. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And we've got a timeout call by Mark Dagnall. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Tyrese Maxey checked in for Lowry. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He told us, guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. A line change here for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Pure from three-point range. And the Thunder lead by 11.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Grimes, the pass to Maxey. Screen by Embiid. Maxey, that's good.
Continuing to work, no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. Taking it inside, SGA.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
For three, Maxey gets the three ball to go. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Here's SGA, pass to Hartenstein. Embiid against SGA. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from 15. Oh, the shot is off. 76ers trail by 8. Banks it home. Big shot.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Here's the pass to Williams. Oh, it misses. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Maxey, yes, using that window.
Maxey attacked without any hesitation. I love the confidence from the young fella.
Gilgeous-Alexander, okay, hello. SGA with the hammer.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Some changes for Philadelphia. George, he's checked in for Watford. Oubre comes in for Gordon. And it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his third foul so far.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Outside Oubre. George in the post. Holmgren's there.
An outstanding defense from Holmgren. I like watching him use his length on this end.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Now here's George. Not that time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Maxey. Cash!
You're always a threat to blow up. That's what SGA's done tonight.
Holmgren against George. And the three misses.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
First team foul.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up by 9.
And when you talk about do-it-all kind of players, Jalen Williams quickly jumps to mind. And the scary thing is, he's only going to keep getting better.
Now here's George. The three is off.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Thunder.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stopped.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. they'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
Brandon Watford. The assist, McCain.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.